So I'm here today with Newton Running CEO Jerry Lee. Jerry is about to embark on his third Ironman Canada. You get excited?
Very excited.
This year, leading up to this race, which is in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
What's kind of been different about your training based on your experience last year, number one, but also just in general? How did you approach training this year differently from years past?
Tremendously different.
Yeah.
The first year I had a semi-coach and spent quite a bit of time trying to learn how to swim. At that point in time, I did not know how to swim 25 meters, let alone 2.5 miles. And then the second one, I just blew it off because I was too busy and only swam 4 times between the 2011 Ironman and 2012 Ironman, for which I paid dearly. So this year I dedicated myself to get back in the pool, to strengthen my swimming, and this year what's fallen away a little bit is the biking. So once I get out of the water, I'll see how the bike goes this year.
And you've been spending some time in the Boulder Reservoir doing some open water swims and things like that as well, yeah?
Yes, yeah. In Boulder we have an organization called BAM, or Boulder Aquatic Masters, and every Tuesday and Thursday they allow us to come out and at 6:15 in the morning and swim for an hour and a half and in open water. And it's a little bit embarrassing out there because everyone passes me, but because they are truly great swimmers, but but that's okay. They're kind to me and they don't splash water on me as they go by. So.
Do you like spending time in open water better, or are you kind of a pool guy?
Without a doubt. I grew up on the Mississippi River, so I've always been comfortable in open water. And the first year when I was trying to learn how to swim was all in the pool. And so when I got to a certain point, I said, okay, you got to go to open water, but it's going to be really different. It's gonna, you may not adjust. I got in the open water and go, wow, why haven't I been here already? Yeah, right. To me, it's much, much easier.
Absolutely. Agreed. Going into this race, do you expect anything different for yourself? Like, in your experience years past, the first one was kind of this overwhelming, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I assume this overwhelming, wow, I just accomplished this huge thing. I mean, you're three goes in now. Do you expect anything different out of this race from a completion or time perspective or anything like that?
Well, I think I'll probably end up finishing somewhere in the 15-hour range. I finished at 16:47 the first year, but could have done it faster, but I caught up with 5 of our teammates who were
they slowed you down?
At that point down, where had one of them actually was suffering from diverticulitis, which we didn't know at the time, and it was extremely painful. So we all walked in with him, and actually it was a fantastic moment because the 5 of us crossed the finish line holding hands. And
that's fantastic.
So it really made the whole experience. What I have learned though is not to take it serious, to relax, not push myself, to make sure that that I enjoy the whole day, and I mean the whole day. Right,
exactly. How Newton fits in with the Prostate Cancer Foundation Athletes for a Cure. This is your third time up there again, as I said. Do you feel like your drive and enthusiasm for that is really just kind of stayed just really super steady and higher? Do you feel more energized as years go by? Do you feel more energized at this point during the race, or is it just a constant, where you just feel so close to that organization and what it raises awareness for?
Yeah, I think when I first found out I had cancer and was connected with Athletes for a Cure, and then connected with Winter Vanecki, who's turned out to be a fantastic little friend, and it just got in my heart, and so my passion for it today is just as great as it was back then. Awesome. So now will motivate me that much in trying to finish those last hours of the Ironman as much as it did the first time. Not sure, but the passion for raising money and awareness, and I think there's a lot of new things that have come out in the last 24 months, and so I think there's breakthroughs on the way that are going to help all of us who have experienced that or will experience prostate cancer.
Excellent. Now, there's a rumor floating around, and I heard you say it, so it's not just a rumor, about the no one can cross the finish line in front of the boss policy. Now, should someone accidentally accomplish this monumental feat, what punishment is in store for them?
I think what they're going to have to do is, that's great. No, I think what they're going to have to do is probably get me coffee every morning for a month.
There you go. There you go. Now, does it count if they go backwards across the finish line?
It probably does.
Okay.
It probably does. It probably means they haven't finished yet and they're going to wait for me.
Gotcha. Just
So,
stay there and
that's
hang out
right.
at the finish line. Right. Well, thank you very much for taking time. Have an awesome race.
Thank you very much.